Right, in this video we're going to talk about hose end sprayers, or this hose end sprayer in particular. Now if you are serious about your lawn at any level, or wanting to become serious about your lawn at any level, in any level, then this video is probably for you, because hose end sprayers adds another method to adding chemicals or any sorts of lawn products for that matter to your lawn. So if you're new to hose end sprayers, I'm going to try and explain as quick as possible what this actually does. Okay, so how this specific thing works is called a Venturi siphon. So what it does is you put your fertilizer or whatever you want to add to the lawn in this container right here, which is 1 liter by the way, and then you've got your hose pipe on this end which supplies the water. Now what happens is, as this thing pushes water through the nozzle right here, it sucks up some of your fertilizer or whatever you want to put down and mixes it here in the nozzle and shoots it out this nozzle right here in some form of a diluted mixture, miraculously. Right, so what am I doing here? I'm trying to figure out what the mixing ratio is, which is not really relevant because there's going to be so much more water than product, but I'm still quite interested in that. So I've got two 20-liter buckets here. I'm going to add 500 mils of water in this container, as you can see right there, about a half a container of this, and then I'm going to spray this mixture into these buckets to try and figure out how much water I use and how much product I use. So just a disclaimer, this might be a little bit different for thicker fertilizer applications, something like humic acid that really has a thick property. It might get it sucked up a little bit more difficult. Well, here goes. Sucking quite a lot. It's less than 300 mils left and I've only filled this bucket less than a half. Right, there we go. So we've got very close to 20 liters. I've spilled some obviously because you have to keep it quite flat while you spray, but very close to 20 liters of water with 500 mils of product. So that gives us 40 liters per 1 liter, so it's a 40-to-1 ratio. Right, today I'm going to put some NC32 down on my lawn. So I'm going to try and fill this container with NC32, which is going to be quite difficult because this container is huge and this one has a very small inlet. This stuff has got 370 grams of nitrogen per liter of product. Not gonna lie, some spilling is happening here, Owens, which is not ideal. Oops. Right, so let's talk about this hose end sprayer which I've bought, Owens. Firstly, price. I bought this for 129 Rand at the Lifestyle Garden Center. So if you watch this in 5 years time from now, it's probably irrelevant. The second thing to know is, the first time I plugged this in, this connection here between the hose pipe and the actual nozzle of this thing blew out. Now my pump does deliver 6 bars of pressure, which is probably more than this thing is spec'd for, but still not great to have something brand new just shoot the flippin' thing out. So I've got tons of plumber's tape in there to kind of make it a little bit thicker. Now it sticks somehow. The one thing I do like about it, which I'll show you now, is the way that it sprays. It actually delivers quite a nice, spread out type of spray. Let's go and see how it works. So I'm going to open up and gooi. I don't know if you can see on that video, there the pump kicks in and it delivers quite, not a lot of water, but quite a nice even spray, guys. Now the trickiest part of this is that you don't really have a walking path. So I would advise you to try and fall into a rhythm, which is quite difficult with this thing, and try and spray as even as possible so that your application is obviously as easy as possible. So in one pass I finished about 400 mils of this product, so that's almost half, just maybe a little bit more. So I'm going to do another pass, maybe a little bit faster, just in a different direction. Yeah guys, so that's the Eco Garden Hose End sprayer. Don't really have much more to say about it. This thing's probably going to pop out the fitting any second now. I could feel it like going loose. Is it the best thing ever built? Probably not. Does it do the job? Yes, it does. I'll probably have to use some cable ties around that end there to kind of stiffen that connection up, or do some of the sorts. But luckily it's not very expensive, guys, and that's how the lawn thing goes. So get off your couch, stop watching the YouTubes, go to your garden center, buy unnecessary lawn stuff, because that's what's lekker. And I'll see you in the next video. Cheers, bye.